Hello and welcome at the Wizardry Vlog. Today we're once again at Comic Con Holland. We're gonna meet Peggy the dog, also known as Dogpool. Of course, Dancepool will also be around. We filmed him last week at Comic Con Holland, but we're gonna film him again anyways. So we're gonna show you some shops, we're gonna show you some actors, Cosplay Catwalk maybe, and yeah, lots of surprises. Are you going to join me in this adventure? Peggy, aka Dogpool from Deadpool and Wolverine. Welcome in the editing room. Yeah, I did a whole thing at Comic Con, but there was too much noise. That's also why Peggy is behind the curtain. And you couldn't hear me. But I've got this new toy, which is, a little microphone. And hopefully you can hear me better. I'm going to use it at Dutch Comic Con. That's in 2 weeks. So I got her little paw print. Here it is. Isn't that adorable? So I can't remember if it was $40, but I think it was. Yeah, I think it's a little bit weird to compare her to, the actors that are also at Comic-Con. For me, it was the first time to meet something that was not really, it was a bit weird to get an autograph or photograph of a dog. You never know when you see her again. And yeah, it's cherished. And yeah, she had a little schedule. She had photographs. Then she had selfies, then she had a panel, more photographs, and then more selfies. And I think after that, a nap. Let's continue to her panel. Nick Pauly is also there. He plays Dancepool, and he dances at the end, but I had to cut it because of copyright claims. I'm also putting it as a separate video, so you can see it in all his glory. I think it was Britney Spears, but I'm not sure. Let's go to Peggy and Nick Pauly.
Vous êtes là en majorité pour Peggy. So please, in all calmness, you're gonna breathe and calm. No applause, just love. And you go like, ooh, very silently. Peggy. Oh. Yes, have a seat. Peggy is being carried today today by one of her caretakers. The man who loves her very much, and he's called Luke. Oh, purple, is it on?
No.
Yes.
Hi everyone.
Hello. I told them to be calm.
It's okay.
It's okay?
No, Peggy's fine, don't worry. She's absolutely chill.
Her wisdom is in her silence, I gather.
Yeah.
It's like a real Yoda.
Yeah.
English, okay. What is your question for Peggy?
Why is Peggy so ugly?
Why does Peggy look the way she does?
I think I know what he meant. This is just how Peggy was born. This is Peggy in all her natural beauty.
It's like Lady Gaga said, I was born this way.
Exactly that, yeah. So she's very natural Mohican and no affair. This is just how Peggy is. This is all Peggy. So other than that, I can't give you any other reason other than this is just how she was born. Who was Peggy's best friend on the set?
Yes, Peggy.
Well, as far as I'm aware, most people warmed to Peggy. They all loved her. I don't think she had a specific favourite. I think she just loved everyone. She's a very warm, loving dog. So she takes to most people. So I wouldn't like to say a specific person. I think she embraced everyone.
I don't know. Can you come? Yeah, be real quiet. Shh. It's Nick Pauly. Yeah. Hello, Nick. This is Peggy. Hi, Peggy. This is Nick. Hi, everybody. Hi, Peggy.
I mean, Peggy's not actually really bad with loud noises. She's okay.
Okay.
She's fine. She's fine.
We can give it. Okay, let's do. We didn't give the applause when they
a round of applause.
a kind applause like Peggy. And Nick Pauly.
Hi everybody, thank you. Y'all started 2 minutes early. You know who I am.
Yeah, we thought you were like
I'm late to everything.
That's how you make an entrance. That's what I took.
Save the best till last.
I guess everyone got here early because. Okay,
Yeah.
well, hey everybody. Hi Peggy. I've been waiting for this moment for an entire year.
But she's turned her back on you.
It was just crazy because every time you see me, every other time you look at me and say hi. Playing hard to get now. Classic.
Yeah. How old is Peggy? If that's okay to ask a lady.
Peggy is about to turn 6 in June, so it's nearly her birthday.
Oh wow.
So make sure you all send her a card, a present.
And how was the audition, or how did it?
There was no audition, so Peggy won the UK's Ugliest Dog competition, which was just a little competition in the local newspaper. And before anybody or the world knew who Peggy was, in the village we lived, she was rather popular. People knew her and thought, that's an unusual looking dog. So everyone was like, look, we've got to enter her into it. So we entered her into it as a little bit of a joke. Obviously we don't think she's ugly. And then she won it. She went viral. She went on lots of UK TV programmes and a lot of international news programmes picked it up because it's like a good news story. And then after that it sort of died down and we thought, wow, that was fun. And then 3 months later we got a phone call from someone saying, would Peggy be interested in a small feature film?
A small feature.
That's what they said, yeah.
They lied to you.
Exactly, yeah. So we
That's secretive.
we had to sign an NDA, so we couldn't say anything. But because Deadpool and Wolverine was filmed in the UK, I think it was Ryan Reynolds or one of his team was searching on Google UK ugly dog. Peggy's the first one that came up. Saw her, fell in love, and the rest is history.
I fell in love with it too. Like, I had the same exact experience as Deadpool in the movie when I was watching the movie. Like, it literally just, my heart melts.
Thank you.
It sounds like a villain superpower. Yes, she has the power to melt hearts. She just looks at you and
So cute.
they make you weak.
Well, and you didn't know it was gonna be Deadpool either.
Yeah, they really strung that along for as long as they could. Yeah.
How did you figure it out?
Well, yeah, I sent in the audition video, and they just said that, or my agents were just like, it's for Disney, so send this in now. I don't know what it's for Disney. And so I sent in my video, and then I heard back, they're like, come to a warehouse tomorrow. So then I came to the warehouse, and that's when I saw that it was a Deadpool suit. But even then, I didn't know if it was for the movie, or like a Jack in the Box commercial, or...
Orange juice.
Exactly.
With Deadpool.
Exactly. Didn't know, but I knew that considering it was so private and so hush-hush, and you know, it was with the official Marvel Disney crew, that it was for something big. So I didn't find out it was for the actual movie until I was on set at the movie. And
it says roll cameras. Whoa.
No, I think I got that intel maybe the day of. But like Ryan was there, and he was telling me about the scene and what was happening, because it was just a green screen that I was dancing in front of. Sure. So he was like, we're in a winter forest and you're fighting bad guys. And I was like, okay. But I didn't know it was for the beginning yet, and I didn't find out it was for the beginning until I was sitting there at the beginning, processing everything next to Madonna and you.
I've got a question.
Oh yeah.
So did they ask for a specific type of dance? Or did you say they want to dance for the beginning of it and you had to come up with it yourself? Or?
So, yeah, good question. So what you said earlier, my choreography. So half of that choreography, half of that scene is from the music video of the NSYNC Bye Bye Bye, and I was instructed to do that choreography video. And then I was also instructed to freestyle. And so about half of the moves are the moves from the movie, or from the music video by Darren Henson. Darren Henson choreography, insane, legend. And then half of those shots are just my choices, my freestyle, which were actually really fun to see which ones they chose, because they're just really quick snippets, you know what I mean? So it's just like a quick ass grab. It's all so quick, but they were genius with it. I mean, they chose really some of the funniest and most like kind of symbolic parts of me as a dancer, because when I'm freestyling, I'm probably my most authentic self as a dancer. And so just the options they chose were pretty iconic, and I love them for that.
See?
Good question, yeah.
I wonder, because obviously I knew some of it was from the dance video, but obviously, you can tell some of it is freestyle.
So they just, thanks, some of the classics and some of that new shit.
Peggy, I wanted to ask her like her morning routine, something like that. So when she wakes up, what does she do, and so come on.
Peggy's morning routine?
Yeah.
Okay. So she wakes up, obviously. Then she'll go downstairs. So she'll wake up, we'll take her for a walk. She'll come home, she'll sleep, she'll wake up again.
Wow.
We'll have a cuddle, she'll sleep, and then she'll, have another cuddle, maybe another sleep.
I think most people should try this morning routine in general. Peggy, you're doing great. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, she's happy about it.
I've missed something. She's telling me I missed something out. She has another sleep, and it's basically she don't really have a routine.
She's like, he doesn't feed me.
Yeah, same thing too.
She's just a super chill dog, believe it or not. So I know she's obviously, you guys have seen her in the film and that sort of thing, but to us, she's just a family pet. She's loving, really warm, great with children. We've got a lot of young kids and babies in our family. So she's just a warm, loving pet. There's no different.
First, a very kind and sweet applause for Peggy.
Thank you, everybody.
And Luke. And for Luke too. Thank you so much, Luke. Yeah, you just leave
Thanks,
it.
guys.
Leave it there, it's fine. Oh, yeah, it's all a bit à l'improviste. Bye, Peggy. Arf, arf.
So I hope you enjoyed that first Q&A session. Wasn't Peggy cute? So now it's up to Cosplay Catwalk. Also, this is the Sunday Catwalk, and it's the not the last round, but the round before that. It was called the comic round, but it was just fantasy for all, so anyone could join, just to be clear. So let's go.
Talking, I moved from that stage back to this stage. Comic-Con Brussels, to everyone here, to everyone in the back, to everyone over there. How we doing? Are we still having a good time? Very, very good. Oh my god, you guys are lovely. Once again, hi, my name is Mike. I'm from Cosplay Catwalk. We have a booth right over there. Free photo booth, free repair corner, smiling faces, a lot of fun stuff. Let's give it up for our first parade guest from Honkai Star Rail. It's Gastras. Because at 4:30, that's 10 minutes from now, we return with our final cosplay parade. So any remaining cosplayers, even if you've already went on, you can start queuing up right now, and we'll get you on stage in 10 minutes. Ta-ta!
Welcome back. So I want to talk to you a little bit about meeting David Bradley and Katie Long. Katie Long we've already met at different Comic-Cons, but we still wanted a picture with her, so here it is. Turned out great. And we had to wait at her autograph booth for around an hour and a half because we wanted to get an autograph for our friend. It's on the Marauders map now, so it's going to be a collection for her. David Bradley was around 3.5 hours, which is not very long compared to the one that Anakin Skywalker had. I heard people that they were standing in line for 7.5 hours. I don't know if it's that correct for everybody, but yeah, that took a long day. After the autograph, we immediately queued up for Katie Long's photo shoot and David Bradley. I wasn't at the signing, but I already met him in 2012, which wasn't that long compared to, waiting for the autographs. I was happy to meet David Bradley again, and that is this picture right here. I'm still very happy that my sister wanted to wait that long for all the autographs and photo shoots. David Bradley is going to be our next Q&A session. I did not film Katie Long because it was about a video game or a series about a video game. There wasn't going to be any Harry Potter related things, so I was skipping her. And I had to skip GTA 5 as well. Although I filmed them at Comic-Con Holland, I was going to film a panel. I'm not going to tell which one because I didn't want to be filmed, and I respect that. But it was hard for me to go through a sea of people, to go to the other hall to get to Peggy. But when I was putting up my gear for Peggy, I was like, wait a minute, GTA is also here. So I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna press record and see whatever questions are going to pop up. So I hope you guys liked it. It's already online, so you can watch it right at our channel. And with that being said, let's go to David Bradley.
David Bradley! You keep going. Okay. You want to leave that chair for hello again. You can go there if you want. You can have your own chair. You're a man who commands his own chair, I think.
I think to be share a couch there,
Oh. David, welcome back.
Hello, hello. Thanks for coming. It's a bigger crowd than I'm used to on a matinee.
Yeah, I was going to say, this is a great first crowd.
Yeah.
I think it's one of our biggest morning crowds we've had. It's normally so quiet at this time of day.
You're not just saying that.
No, genuinely.
Yeah, it's true.
I was shocked. I was like, for David. Welcome back. How's life been treating you since you were last here?
Yeah, I haven't been there for about 4 years. I did some filming in the centre of the city with Les Miserables. It was a BBC film, a 4-parter. And I had about 2 or 3 weeks here, and it was just great. So, nice to be back.
Oh, lovely. When did you film that?
About 4 years ago.
Oh my God.
But I've got to the edge now where someone will say, no, that was 8 years ago. You know? Yeah.
Anything past 2008 is new.
Yeah.
Do we have a cat like Mrs. Norris?
Do you have a cat like Mrs. Norris?
No, we used to have 4 cats. One, Stan, he was a bit like Mrs. Norris, but he wasn't the same breed because they're the big cats. They're called Maine Coons, and you have to keep them in the house because people steal them. You know, they're so sought after. But the cat I had for Mrs. Norris was great, really. Because a cat knows if you're a cat person. If you're not a cat person, they won't come near you. But Mrs. Norris, which would sit on my lap or stand on my head, or, you know, we got very fond of each other.
Was it the same cat all the way through?
No, we had 2. Max and Alana, one male, one female, but they were identical. And if one was asleep or was eating, they'd get the other one. But they were both very good. What they did, I'll tell you this, to get the cat to follow me around, which you're supposed to do, they had a clicker in my boot. And somebody would be off camera with a remote control, making my boot click. And the cat would follow me because he knew when the click went, food was on its way. So every time we finished a take, someone would come in with a little tray and they'd make the clicking noise and the cat would eat. And they knew there was a treat coming. So it would follow me. Because the camera couldn't hear the click. That was
I was going to say, how many people on set were like, what's wrong with Dave's ankle?
Don't tap dancing.
Yeah. Questions? Yeah, we'll start getting round. Yeah, come over.
What's your favourite moment reading the Harry Potter? What was your favourite moment filming Harry Potter?
I think probably when I burst through the crowd of kids and shout, "You murder Potter! I'll kill ya! I'll kill ya!" Because my daughter, who was then age 13, she came to visit me on the set and she was stood behind the camera. And Chris Columbus, the director, said, "Is that your daughter?" I said, "Yeah." "Does she want to be in the movie?" I said, "You bet, you know." So they got her a costume, a Gryffindor costume, and they put her in the among the crowd of kids when I burst through. So when we saw the premiere, as I pushed through, her little head popped up, and she had a moment. So it was lovely. I loved it. She had a great time.
Oh yeah, that's great. That's amazing. We had.
Sorry if you said before, but I didn't get it clearly. Did you get anything from the puppet set?
From the what set?
From the puppet set.
Oh yeah, so you didn't get anything from Harry Potter, did you?
No, I got a wand, but I had to buy it.
So you went to the Harry Potter shop?
Because, yeah. Because Phillips didn't have a wand, so you know he was a squid. So I've got a really nice wand. But yeah, apart from I didn't, sometimes you do something and you think, oh, I'll have that jacket or that hat, like the Doctor Who hat I've got. But there's nothing that Filch wore that I would dream of taking home with me. So that was it. Just a chair with my name on it.
Ah, it's good, Joe. It's good. One more time, come on.
And that's the end of the video. If you're still here, thank you so much for completing the whole video. That means a lot to us, and we want to make many more travels around the world. Many more Comic-Cons, theme parks, museums, you name it. So leave a like, subscribe. Over here I've got a playlist with all the Q&A sessions that we have filmed for so far. So it's 2012 until 2025. And over here I have a playlist with all the day vlogs that we make. And over here I've got a video that YouTube really wants you to see. See you next time. Bye bye.